Welcome back to Thoughts with Ox. Man, it is a beautiful day. I can't believe it. It's February and they're talking about 70 degrees today with rain. But you know what? I'm not going to complain. They said it's going to rain. You know, I'm not going to complain because 70 degrees with rain is better than 30 without. Knowledge. See an open window? Jump through that window. There was another school shooting in Florida. And my wife is pregnant, 8 months, and that scares the hell out of me. My heart goes out to the families, to anybody, who lost someone, and even to the kids that had to go through a traumatic situation like that. Like, that could change your life, your outlook on things forever. Really sad. But it does, as these shootings always do, bring up the question about gun control. For the record, I am a bit of a constitutionalist and a patriot. I don't know what weapons were used in the shooting and what's going to come out from this politically, but there's no way around it. It's simply sad. Really, my thoughts for today is really just going to be a question to you. What do we do about this? This can't keep happening. This can't keep happening and nothing change. And I know that schools have always been gun-free, drug-free zones. But do you guys think that every single school should have 1 or 2 cops in it? 1 or 2 police officers that literally guard the school? Because my outlook has always been, you can't stop bad people from doing bad things. You can't stop that. Bad people will do bad things, and they will find new ways to do bad things. And things like DACA and immigration and all that BS, and start supporting and protecting our own. Now the school system, if I'm not mistaken, school systems are run by the state, as are police departments. Why, in the light of shootings that have occurred, why are we stationing cops at schools? And you can't say because of money. Because when kids are getting shot, when teachers are getting shot, when people are dying at school, it's hard to say, oh, we don't have the money for that. Like, my stance has always been, the way you stop bad guys with guns is good guys with guns. And I know that seems kind of fire versus fire, but how would you feel if your kid was shot at school? As an American, I want to be able to buy my firearm. Alright? I don't need grenade launchers. I don't need, I don't need heavy armory. But yes, I do believe that I should be able to buy, a firearm if I want to buy a firearm. Because to me, at the end of the day, the way you stop bad guys with guns. So how do we affect change in a way that we can protect our school systems, our kids, our children. That matters. That's something worth spending money on. It's hard when something like this happens because people start to look for solutions in the wrong way. You take guns out of the hands of people and you essentially render them defenseless. Now, on one hand, with that situation, you'll be putting someone with a gun in a school. And I know what that sounds like. But on the other hand, everyone knowing that you can't go up to a school with a weapon because you know that there's someone in there with a weapon, that simple fact for itself can deter these occurrences. Kids don't know, this kid that did the shooting, I think he was 19 years old. He probably knows nothing about weapons tactically. He probably does not know anything about how to move and maneuver with a weapon. But with the simple knowledge of knowing how to use a weapon, he does this much damage. Why don't we have trained personnel, trusted patriots? Because I much rather my kid be with someone that has a gun that I know is a good guy. Someone that I know is gonna, when the situation arises, will put their life on the line for their job. I just know that more gun control isn't going to solve the problem. If anything, it may worsen it. And I really don't know the circumstances in which, where he got the weapon, who he got the weapon from. I don't know any of that. I don't know a lot about the situation. But it's always the same questions that arise when these things happen. So, in lieu of that, my heart goes out to all the families, everyone that lost someone, everyone that was injured out there. But we gotta think about that. Why aren't we actively, vigilantly protecting our children? I mean, I don't know. Let's get the federal government involved. Somebody's got to pay for it. Somebody's got to pay for it. I'd much rather have a police officer in the school than a police officer that is worried about his quota in stops for the month. Honestly. Well, that's the video for today. I'm sorry to end it on such a, note, but it's sad when these things happen, but we can do something about it. But it first has to happen within us. We have to be the change that we want to see in mentality and attitude. Till tomorrow.